Greetings. I am the Elite Sun Goddess, the Goddess General, sharing my energetic signature with the globe. And Divine Collective, these downloads are coming in quick today, baby, okay? We got digital occultism, techno occultism, divination abuser, developers, and hackers, okay? And what crowns this read is what's hidden, are supposed to be hidden from the earth angel, okay? And what you have people out here trying to do in secrecy. I'm going to give you the definition of digital occultism. This is the occult in the modern digital age. It consists of ancient ideas about hidden forces and symbolism that now travel through trending sounds, hashtags, and social media platforms like Witch Talk, Discord, and online marketplaces, okay? They allow for sharing of tarot, spells, and in some cases, scam-heavy, non-expert content. Quickly, this is telling me that these hackers, these developers, these divination abusers, these people are out here on these type of platforms, getting these Google spells and all this stuff that they're getting, and throwing this stuff at the Divine Collective, which it doesn't work because we are real magicians. Now we have techno occultism. Some users view the internet and computers themselves as occult machines. Computers are seen as the ultimate magical tool, a blend of sacred metals and electricity used to manipulate energy or generate sigils through artificial intelligence. And this says like Mid-Journey. And then I put a note here. I say, so surprise, Christians, you're using magic. But that wasn't about this particular thing, but that's what I put on there. So this is telling me that these hackers, developers, and divination abusers are tied to some type of occult, whether it's religious or whether they just made it up and pulled it out of their ass, okay? Or whether it's these low bomb masons or low budget masons that you have running around here that kind of deemed themselves a mason. And we're more masons than they are. Now, you have divination abuser. Divination and esoteric practices can be weaponized by abusers to manipulate, control, and instill fear, creating a form of spiritual abuse. Abusers may use these methods to undermine a victim's confidence, isolate them, and ensure compliance by claiming to have special knowledge, divine authority, or the ability to channel supernatural forces. And I put another note. I said, more than likely, these divination abusers are abusers in the physical realm. So these are definitely people, if you were in connection with them, whether it was in a relationship or in your family or in your community, these are people that have abused you, Divine Collective, mentally, physically, emotionally, and they're doing it spiritually as well, or trying to, because you woke up to it. And Spirit says that is the truth. Now, we have, I'm seeing, take it how it resonates. It could be multiple energies that's doing this. However, one energy in particular, and I say that because up under developers, which is developers are professionals who design, build, and maintain software, applications, systems, or in real estate physical structures. Now, what I heard with this, I heard the name Derek, right? I just heard that name. So whatever that means to somebody. And someone in real estate, somebody who does real estate, is connected to this in some way, fashion, shape, or form. I just heard Money Man, so I don't know what that is, but that may help somebody. But we have the wheel here, okay? And Divine Collective, that's you sitting on top of the wheel. That's your karmic twin on the bottom, trying to turn the wheel back, okay? Working against you, using some application or some software that was developed and in this digital or through this digital occultism this techno. So Divine Collective, they're in your phone, okay? They're doing something in your phone. So this could be mirror magic. This could be whatever. But it's whatever it is, it's being done through your phone. And if you're like me, ain't no way your ex should be able to get in nothing you got. Nothing. But he in there, okay? Now, this was a hidden power. A hidden power that wanted you to hurt and put you in pain because they hurting in pain. Hurt people hurt people. That's why you have to go within and heal yourself. Heal your childhood wounds. And a lot of these people been touched as children, but they never went in and do the work to heal themselves. So now they want to take everything out on everybody else because now they confused. They don't know who they are. So they sticking it everywhere they can stick it. Man, woman, animal, they don't give a damn. But they want to see you in pain. Doing this stuff in secrecy behind your back. Thinking they got some form of knowledge because they using techno magic or whatever the hell they got going on. These are your hackers, okay? A hacker is an individual with advanced computer skills who uses technical knowledge to achieve goals, solve problems, or overcome obstacles within computer systems and networks. These people, no matter how low budget of a bum they may be, have a lot of intelligence, okay? They have a lot of knowledge that they've gained over the years. Things you may not have even known about Divine Collective, but they're very intelligent. And these are your hackers, the ones that's in your system. And why? Because they want to put an end. This is the death card, the Four of Swords with soul work. They want to put an end to what you're doing for God. Thinking God not going to show you, you really bought this life though, right? But because they thought they had more knowledge than Einstein, they want to go out here like Ren and Skippy or Snippy or whatever their name is and peek in the goddamn brain and want to take over the world. But that's a big no. Now, with this Five of Swords being here, this is showing me that you defeated them. They're defeated. You don't have to worry about what they're doing because they're being watched. That you can bet your bottom dollar on. They pretty much done signed they goddamn go away pass. All right, with no furloughs. But they wanted to beat you at all costs. This is why they've gone through to these lengths. You know how fucking insane you gotta be to want to do any of this shit. You got to be crazy. All right. So that means that your vessel has to be taken over by entities. Because you are demonic. And that go for anybody who listening. Because I really don't give a damn. Okay? Now, they wanted to take an earth angel. Because they saw your purity. They see you living authentically in your purpose. Okay? Striving and thriving. All right? Because you didn't want to be in a karmic union with them. Because you actually understand and understand to overstand your worth. And you wouldn't be some kind of hoe out here that they want to try to make you look like by their lies and their gossiping and making up shit, throwing rocks and hiding their hand. Yeah, God saw you. But because you wouldn't join some kind of sex cult and be used as their sex goddess, they wanted to do all this to you because you wouldn't allow them to run over you and do you how they want to do you, to go run out there in the street and do whatever they want to do and then come back to you to try to bring you something that a lot of these people are suffering from right now because of the decisions that they made. But they lied on you, Divine Collective. They tried to say you had something. Yeah, God heard everything. And I wasn't there. But I know what God told me. But because you wouldn't be some low-life bitch, pretty much, because this is prostitute. This is the Queen of Wands in reverse. This is a high priestess in reverse. That's how I'm seeing it. You wouldn't be some evil, demonic thing out here. They did all this. Judgment is definitely on these people. I am the elite sun goddess, the goddess general. I am master, and I self Lord. Ashe, Allah say.